Your morning in 8 minutes at 6:49. Take a look at your screen. We're following the power outages really all across the state this morning. Statewide, over 81,000 customers are without power, down to 76 this morning. They're tracking 3 million people, so it's a lot of people without power, but in the grand scheme of things, we're not doing too bad. In East Tennessee, Knox, Roane, Cumberland, Granger, and Loudoun counties do have some outages right now. About 2,000 homes without power in Knox County right now, so we're going to keep our eye on this morning.
Russellville Intermediate Elementary School in Hamlin County is closed today after it was damaged by the severe weather. They're currently assessing all the damage to the school. One mom there says she's just glad everyone's okay.
I was told everybody was safe, no one was hurt. He was actually in the library underneath tables and desks and stuff, which is located in the middle of the school. So I was thankful that they were all safe. I mean, they did a great job with the kids, and I don't know, I'm just happy everybody's okay.
Once again, all students and staff are safe.
Several East Tennessee schools are on delay for the weather. Fentress, Granger, Sevier, Union, Scott, and Rogersville all on a 2-hour delay. Jefferson, Conk, and Newport Grammar School on a 1-hour delay this morning.
A Knox County man is facing jail time accused of kidnapping and assaulting his girlfriend.
District Attorney Sharm Allen says Timothy Stanton locked his girlfriend and himself in a camper on her mom's property and assaulted her for hours overnight. Stanton's girlfriend suffered broken ribs, a concussion, and several cuts to the head. She was able to escape and call for help while Stanton was moving her from the camper. Stanton is sentenced to 12 years in prison without parole. While the TBI is working to figure out what led to officers shooting a man yesterday afternoon.
Deputies with the Knox County Sheriff's Office say they were trying to negotiate with a man who had a gun at Clayton Park in Halls. They ended up shooting that man. He's in the hospital recovering this morning. No officers involved were hurt. And
if you live in Jefferson County and you see a heavy first responder presence today, don't be alarmed. Maury Middle School is participating in an active shooter exercise with first responders.
The school and emergency officials are taking part in the operating procedures that are currently in place in the case of a real event. If you're concerned about your child's ability to participate in this today, call the school. And the FDA reports more than 200 diabetics were hurt by a malfunctioning insulin pump. The problem was actually with the software that connects the T-Slim insulin pump to iPhones. That software is called T-Connect. A glitch in the code caused the app to crash and relaunch, which can also drain the pump's battery sooner than expected. On March 26th, Tandem Diabetes Care told affected owners to update their mobile apps to the updated version that corrects the issue. About 85,000 people were running the problem software at the time. The FDA is now reporting the technical issue led to 224 injuries. No deaths have been attributed to the problem. An Ober Mountain employee is recovering after he fell on the hillside near the mountain coaster. The city says the 25-year-old experienced a medical issue and fell 20 to 25 feet. The employee was conscious and alert after the fall. He was taken to UT Medical Center for further treatment. And FTX says nearly all of its customers will get the money back they're owed 2 years after the cryptocurrency exchange collapsed. Some people may even get back more. It's all part of a bankruptcy plan filed in a Delaware courtroom. FTX founder and former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried is now serving a 25-year prison sentence for conviction on fraud and conspiracy charges connected to the collapse. And the Biden administration is expected to unveil a way to tighten the U.S. immigration system. A rule change will soon enter a public comment period. Sources say the goal is to let immigration officials quickly deny asylum claims for migrants who are ineligible for the protection. It's not a major overhaul, but it is a tightening of existing immigration policies. President Joe Biden is under pressure to take executive action on border security. Some Democrats now joining Republicans with that request. Well, happening today, you can honor several East Tennessee veterans. Yeah, 8 unclaimed veterans will be buried at the East Tennessee State Veterans Cemetery on John Sevier Highway. Each person will have their own hearse as a procession takes them to their final resting place with full military honors. The funeral home in charge says the hope is that someone will recognize one of these veterans and find their family. The services start at noon. And more help is coming to the Maryville Police Department. Canine Glory got a bulletproof and stab protective vest free of charge. It was given by the nonprofit Vested Interest in Canines, which has given several vests to East Tennessee canines. Rain and storms wreaking havoc on our roads and interstates. We get to Kristen Allen with your first alert traffic.
Yeah, we got a lot going on out there as you are getting out the door this morning. Here's a live look at I-75 at Merchants Drive. Most of our cameras covered up with raindrops this morning, but You can see traffic flow increasing out there, and the interstate's just soaked pretty much wherever you're going. We first alerted you to this in your WVLT News app following debris out on I-75 South near Caryville at mile marker 133 has one lane blocked right now. This is one of those areas where you can see down trees on the interstate, so just give yourself plenty of time as you get out the door. Be really careful out there because you could be the first to come across that debris. Taking a look here at our big picture, we are looking fairly decent across Knoxville area right now, but we are following a lot of slowdowns for you out in Oak Ridge as crews work to repair a damaged traffic light this morning.
5 minutes to 7 again, a WVLT First Alert weather morning. Basically, it's kind of the leftovers from that weather day yesterday, last night. This morning, we still have this excessive rain, frequent lightning. You see, we're at about 330 lightning strikes right now. For those of you saying it's still so noisy, I understand. Right now, we're down to that severe thunderstorm warning, southern Monroe. Frequent lightning clustered up all around that, noisy storms in the valley, again flood alerts throughout much of our area this morning, as that is our main focus. Right now we're hanging out in those low to mid 60s. Temperatures haven't been budging because, well, the rain hasn't budged yet. We're going to work on that. Next couple hours, I do expect that coverage to still be blanketing our area. I'm tracking this to exit 9 to 10, depending on which part of our area you live in, basically valley to mountains by 10 a.m. Then notice, okay, there's a couple of showers and storms here for the second half of your day. So at least it does improve. Not all dry, but still all steamy. That's the next big change. Cooler air is on the way. We'll have gusts today around 30 miles per hour. High today, 82 degrees. Now, the next couple of days, we're below average. Yes, this is a strong cold front that we are dealing with first thing this morning while we're in these flooding concerns. The next couple of days, we feel the effects of this cold front moving in. So I'm tracking a big drop in temperatures, some colder winds, still a few showers and storms for parts of Mother's Day weekend. So between these flooding risks now and your weekend plans, we've got you covered at 7 on the CW.
All right, Heather, thanks a lot. Coming up at 7 as well, we're going to hear live from Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs, any issues they're tracking this morning, as well as details about that new budget proposal.